everybody. I'll request you all to grab the seats that are pending, fill up the aisles. We'll be starting in a few moments. The moment I get a green signal from the forces that prevail. And please make those last pending phone calls, those last moment text messages. Oh, the lady in the crowd says I should be louder. Console, that's not a compliment for us. We should, I'll blabber a little more and then maybe you can give me a thumbs up if it's okay. Am I audible now, ma'am? Little more, little more, little more. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति में आपका स्वागत है आपसे पहला सवाल आपको मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है पीछे Okay, how many of you gentlemen can hear the podium right at the back? Okay, we have some hands. Great. We started out. Great, so I have a green signal to begin from the forces that prevail. I'll request everybody to settle down, grab their seats. Console, please calm down if everything is in order. Let's respect the house. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Viraf Patel. For those who don't belong in this country, are not familiar with this name, my name rhymes with giraffe. It's giraffe with a V, so that, with our silly introduction out of the way. There is a spirit in this room that needs to be addressed. And we have a lot more gentlemen and dignitaries joining us, so there will be a hustle and bustle, so please bear with me. This MC's job is very hard. You know, you have these power weights walking in and out of the room, but we've got to keep the show going. Right, so I was talking about the spirit that needs to be addressed this afternoon. It's the spirit of enterprise. Each one of you have dealt with daily chores, the Mumbai traffic, the October heat, and made it into this room and made this room what it is right now. So with the same spirit of enterprise, we have our minister joining us. We will take a moment to welcome him with a round of applause. I will request, now that all the dignitaries are here, please join us on the panel. Big round of applause for Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. I'll request the following speakers to also take dais. Shri T.K. Ramchandran, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Luis Salvador Tenesa, President, Ports of Barcelona. It'd be nice if you all raise a round of applause for these brilliant gentlemen. Mr. Rizwan Somar, Chairman, FICCI, Committee of Logistics and CEO and MD, India Subcontinent and Sub-Saharan Africa, DP World. Mr. Subrat Tripathi, Chief Executive Officer, Ports, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited. Mr. Dhruv Kotak, Chairman, Ports and Shipping, FICCI Committee on Transport Infrastructure and Managing Director, JM Baxi Group. Mr. Knut Arild Haride, Director General Shipping and Navigation, Norwegian Maritime Authority. And Mr. Rene Pil Pedersen, Chief Group Representative, Public Policy and Regulatory Affairs of AP Moller Maersk Group, Singapore. I'm going to remind you that we are fortunate to have Sri Sanjay Sethi, the Chairman, JNPT of our esteemed. He's also our esteemed session convener. And I'd like to also introduce a key pillar in our maritime governance structure, the Secretary in the Ministry of Ports, Shri T.K. Ramchandran. So he'll be joining us shortly. I would like to invite Shri Sanjay Sethi to present a bouquet to the session chair, Honorable Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, as a token of our gratitude for his presence. Sanjay Singh.
Yes,
अगर आपकी
thank
आज्ञा
you.
हो तो it's
Thank
floor
you,
is all.
thank you.
Big round of applause for the first session of GIMS 2023, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. I think now the pressure is on us, to all the speakers, with a full house here, sir. This is the first session, which we were calling as the plenary session. This is a session on developing ports for the future, an accelerated shift towards smart, safe, and sustainable. So what we have is we have a very, very impressive lineup of speakers here. What we intend doing is that the accelerated shift part basically means that we need to share experiences, thoughts, what we have been able to do and achieve in various parts of the world. We have representation from Europe, from Dubai, from our very own India. I'll just talk about a few examples on what is happening really in the port sector to make this accelerated shift as we are talking about. So in Copenhagen, it seems, Port of Copenhagen, they have achieved carbon neutrality through use of wind turbines, through energy expenditure caps, and zero emission trucks. There's another example of Port of Vancouver, which is utilizing autonomous barges and monitoring shoreside traffic to hugely improve the turnaround time. Similarly, Valencia in Spain is using innovative container management systems and a high degree of coordination between land and sea infrastructure. Closer home, if I may share, JNPA has improved its turnaround time and dwell time, which is 22 hours as turnaround time and 18 hours for the dwell time for imports, which is comparable to the best in the world. So when we are talking about all these, achievements, basically what we are saying is that we need to be discussing the tools, the methodologies, the thoughts to achieve this level of efficiency, to talk about sustainability, to talk about innovation, to talk about safety. We have various speakers who are mostly practitioners in this field. We will have them speak in the first round for, sir, about 2 minutes each, so that they can share with us what they have been able to achieve in these various fields, sir. We can start with the efficiency part. We have the representative from the APM terminals. We would request you to share your thoughts on the efficiency, reputation, the kind of tools, the kind of experiences that you have, please.
Thank you very much. Namaste, Sri Sonowal, Honorable Minister, Chairman Sethi, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a pleasure to be back in Mumbai for this GMIS 2023. I come from Maersk. I think a number of names has been mentioned today. I'm the MD of AP Moller Singapore. It's a Maersk company. I'm based in Singapore, where I'm heading up a shipping company with around 140 container vessels flying the Singapore flag. Today I'm representing APM Terminals, which is one of our businesses, who is active all over the world. We have close to 70 ports globally. In India we have two big terminals, GTI in Mumbai and GPPL in Gujarat. We've been in India for many years. Our first vessel actually called India more than 100 years ago. When we look at our terminal business and the way we work with it, for us, it's not necessarily about being the biggest, but we try and we aim to be the best. And we do that by lifting industry standards in a number of areas. We work basically with 3 headlines. The first one is operational excellence. We have adopted the principle of lean, and that means that efficiency, safety, etc., is not only a matter for the management, for the leaders, but for every employee at our terminals. And we work with lean as a way of creating continuously efficiency and improvement in operations. We also work, our second headline is automation. In some places of the world, we are experimenting with more or less autonomous terminals. We have a terminal, Maasvlakte 2 in the Netherlands, that has been more or less fully automated for a number of years. And we try to gain some experiences from that terminal and then bring it to our terminals all over the world, including here in India. The last headline for us is innovation. How do we work with digital? How do we work with data? Can we use AI to create more efficiency? And all of this is, a lot of buzzwords. Even if I represented a different industry, I could almost use the same words. But there's actually some proof in the pudding. In Morocco, in Tangier, we have a quite big terminal where we have fully implemented these principles. And we were actually able to gain efficiencies around 30%. 30% on container moves per hour, bringing down the idle time of the vessels calling our terminals also with 30%, and actually doing more with less. And I think now we are here in India today. One of the challenges for this great nation is that logistics costs are very high. We are talking about 13 to 14% of GDP. I think that's the government's own estimate. Creating efficiency in terminals, in ports, and of course in the rest of the logistics chain, that is a prerequisite to bring down those costs and to make Indian business even more competitive in the rest of the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think one narrative or one piece that we're discussing is that ports are no longer